Hey guys, it's Codebreaker 2001, aka Daniel again. I apologize for taking so long to doing a video. It's just I've been sort of busy with an insanity called work. Got myself a job over in Valdosta. And of course this is my first vlog from my home here in my hometown. And of course I've been sort of busy. I mean, tomorrow is actually the first day I've had off for this week. So I get 2 breaks off for a week, and for this week I get Sunday and Friday off. First of all, before I begin, I'd like to say that I've been busy on a lot of things. For example, I've been working on a couple of fan-made projects. One of them is the Machinima comic book fanfiction series that's based in the Battlestar Galactica universe. And, of course, I'm still working on that. I've actually constructed several set lots within the game. The second thing I'm working on is that I'm recapturing the footage from all the movies that I have that have Sandrine Holt in it. And what I'm doing is that I'm going to do a second fan-made music video. There's been a lot of people that have liked the first one, that they actually asked if I could do a second one. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of song I want to go with for that one, but whenever I come across whatever song that I feel is best for it, then I'll go for it. Now, on to the topic of this vlog. Now, it's been a while since I last did an idea kind of vlog. The last one I did was my idea for a living situation here in the U.S., especially with deforestation here in the U.S., where we take a page from Key West's playbook. The video is actually in my history, so you can check it out on my YouTube profile under under my section where it says my low corner of reality. I think it's I can't remember if it was the second or the third video, but it's definitely in there. Now, on to the topic. I was watching this right here the other day, Citizen Kane. I was lucky enough to pick this up from Best Buy over in Valdosta for a very reasonable price. It was like $18. Normally, this would be sold at Borders for $30 or more. Well, back to the point. Just to get back on the point. There's a scene in Citizen Kane. Of course, everyone remembers Rosebud, but what I'm about to tell you is something that was inspired by a thought that was inspired by something within the film. And it's not Rosebud, in case you're wondering. The idea that I have is this. In the film, there is a scene where Charlie, Kane, purchases a newspaper, and when he goes to do the first press, he writes out this thing known as a declaration of intent. And one of his friends saves that declaration of intent and then ends up sending it to him later. Now, I feel that when it comes to filmmakers and storytellers, that a lot of them are so hell-bent on making money that they've lost their true goal at making movies. For example, nowadays you don't see movies where you actually focus solely on characters, except maybe in independent films. Whereas, they're focusing on the actual characters themselves within a situation, instead of it being about the situation itself. So, I think that when it comes to being a filmmaker and a storyteller, that a filmmaker and a storyteller should create their own declaration of intent. Now, here's the idea. For example, I'll use me as an example. For my declaration of intent, the first detail would be I would focus solely on the characters and the characters within a certain situation, and not just the situation alone. That's the first detail of my declaration of intent. My second detail would be I would not focus on using special effects that are so gaudy and so over the top. I'm not trying to make a movie that looks cool. I'm trying to tell a story. And of course, if special effects helps me tell that story, then I will only use it when they apply, not as the sole driving force of the film itself. And of course, that's just two details out of my own declaration of intent that I am working on for my own personal self. I don't know if I'll stick to it, or if I'll veer away from it like Charlie Kane in Citizen Kane. But I feel that if you're going to be a film director or a story writer, that you should be able to come up with a declaration of intent for yourself. Write it down, tack it up on the bulletin board next to your desk, so that way when you're sitting down to write a script or editing a movie, or you're writing a story for your short story class or a novel or screenplay or anything like that, that a storyteller should have a declaration of intent. So that's why they're always kept on track about what it is that they're trying to do and what they should do. And of course, this is just an idea, of course. A lot of people may agree with it, some may disagree with it. But needless to say, I figured, Citizen Kane planted this idea in my head. I figured I should at least share it with y'all guys. And I hope this, is sort of helpful for you, as for all you who are, doing films. And of course, this is, well, that's about it for now. I hope to see you guys later. And of course, I will get the music video for Sandrine Holt up on YouTube soon. Hopefully, after I figure out what song I go with. And I'm already picturing doing another one after that. You never know. It's almost been a year since I last did the first one, but I'm pretty sure that that this second one is going to be very good too. Well, guys, this is Codebreaker 2001, aka Daniel, saying good night. I hope y'all are all doing well, and that you continue to enjoy your time on your end of the computer screen. Peace.